Muy buena gente. Bien. Vamos aquí a la iglesia. Nuevo capítulo número 17. Disculpen por la demora. Recordad que mi cuenta está a la Negra. ¿Para subir la web? No está ahí, pero... Ajá. Ahora recuerdo la iglesia. Ya estoy crunchando, me cago en la muerte. No sé si te fijas en eso o... Padre, pues ya, se robó el bolsillo, padre.
Father, I need your help urgently.
You? I recognize you. You're the Skelett's blacksmith.
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Cuidado que te convenzo, ¿eh? Aquí le podría ganar. Aquí le podría ganar.
How did you manage to get out of Skalitz?
I didn't. I wasn't there during the raid. I was here at Sasau for confession.
And why aren't you with our folks at Raton? What if Sir Radzig has need of you?
Look, here I'm an honored guest and well cared for. In Ratai, there's hardly room enough for the refugees already there. And what's more, the parish priest doesn't like me, which happens to be mutual. The last thing I want to be doing is haggling with him over where I can sleep.
He certainly isn't known for being generous. Why? It is your parish, after all.
A parish that's little but a ruin these days. And besides, God forgive me, but I'm afraid.
It isn't completely safe, but most of them are gone.
As my father used to say,
Don't you feel any shame? Think of all those Christians who faced death and never betrayed their faith.
that's something else entirely.
No, it's not. They weren't afraid to face death, and you're squirming at the thought of some slight danger.
Haven't you seen how they ransacked the place? Does that seem slight to you?
The Cumans are gone, but the townsfolk won't come back. And why should they, when the man who ought to set an example, the one they look up to, is shitting himself?
I am ashamed. More than you can imagine, but not quite enough to get myself killed for it.
What if they increased your income?
My boy, my boy. I get tithes from the parishioners, and since my flock...
I know. That's why I've arranged a small collection for you, so you'll have something to live on before the...
So that's what you're about.
Ya tengo 8.800, pero cabrón, tampoco quiero dar yo aquí ahora 300.
Agree?
That's a poor...
¿Cómo que mucho? Sí, tenemos que...
Well and good, then. Well and good. And where will I live?
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure the locals will be grateful enough to give you a room.
Well, it's true they've treated me kindly, and...
Thank you. The people...
God be with you.
Mira, por fin, he aumentado mi diálogo. Anda, mira por dónde. No tengo lista todavía por la por culo, ya encontraba el chivo, ya está. Encima de que me lo he encontrado, pues me va a rechistar es muy fácil. El color que se va poniendo ahí de los cristales es el peligro. Si se ponen rojos, me tira. ¿Qué hace un sacerdote? Uno con una daga y otro con un machete. De verdad, es que... Mira la pedazo de iglesia que tienen aquí. Y más la que hemos estado viendo estos días. ¿Dónde estaba? Aquí, ¿sabes? Estaba aquí en Saguasa, mira. Mira el pedazo de monasterio que tienen, mira. A ver... Vamos, la vamos a enseñar, hombre. La vamos a enseñar y no ya... ¡Mira, está nueva la iglesia! La iglesia son los primeros ratones de la historia. Y además que en este juego te lo dice. Porque es una falta misiones donde tú más agarrado. Mira, mira el pedazo de monasterio que tiene. Es que... Todo el dinero que invierten en hacer esto. Mira los generadores que tienen en el hospital. No construí un ala, tiene que construir la otra dos. No, yo que tengo por aquí a ver si esta se cuenta algo.
Tell me more about.
Sí, igual, no me cuenta más nada.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Good luck then.
I can't sleep again.
Bueno, pues vamos a la iglesia a ver si podemos averiguar dónde están esos ratones. Ahora miraremos las habilidades que hemos subido. Este me muestra todo, muestra los atributos de todos los gatos. Ah, los atributos. Los atributos. Voy a poner esto para saber directamente. Ah, todavía no. Mierda, todavía no puedo llegar ahí. Ah, porque tengo que primero pillar el 1, coño, vale. Tenemos cámara cuanto menor sea la diferencia de carisma entre la víctima y el ladrón. Más fácil será robar a esta persona mira. Cuando hay mucha gente alrededor, reduce la posibilidad de ser descubierto. Bolsillo de vista. Muestra inmediatamente uno de los objetos del inventario de la víctima. Experto en objetos. Muestra la estadística me la suda. A ver qué es lo que lleva esto. Vale. No sé de dónde coño le he robado la llave. ¿De qué le he robado la llave? ¿De esto? Tampoco.
Who's there? Answer me.
Ya que estoy por aquí, te digo mejor.
What have we here?
Nada. ¿Tú sabes algo?
Well, I never.
¿Controlador?
Good God, you look.
About Sasau. Anything fishy go?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from.
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking.
Thank you. I'll be going now.
Niños.
Very well. I'll see you later.
A ver si encontramos. ¿Cómo se llama esto? ¿Se debería guardar? Un nombre de sotana. Tío, estoy mirando la guía y no me viene hombre de sotana. Que ya debería de quedarme poco, tío, pocas misiones. Fuerza aceptada y obediencia, ¿puede ser esta? No, esta guía está mal. La misión que supuestamente venía detrás es diferente, tío. Creo que estoy siguiendo otra línea, ¿eh? Otra línea temporal, porque es que estos nombres de misión no me suenan. Historia principal. Despertar, venganza, la presa, eso sí, comienzo la cacería. Sí, pero ya es panocha un berenjenal, ni idea. Designio inescrutable. En el rastro, mi amigo Timmy, nido de víbora, bautismo de fuego, pregunta y respuesta, todo lo que reluce. Si no puedes con ello, pobreza y castidad, una buena un paja. Los dados se han lanzado, ataque a barniz, se azardean, asaltos nocturnos. O yo lo estoy haciendo. Mira, asaltos nocturnos. O sea, yo ya he hecho esta, tío. Pero no se llamaba así. Ah, no. Esto no lo he hecho yo. Parece, pero no. Es el del viejo, la misión esta del viejo, el panocha, que lo hicimos ayer. Pero puede ser de muchas formas. Yo hablé con el cantero y automáticamente se me activó la iglesia. Y aquí dice que hablara con el merino directamente, que luego me dirigiera al curtidor. Hostia, vale. Hostia, tío. Puede cumplir de muchas formas. ¿Qué hora es? Vale. Necesitamos aparte una cama para esta mesa. Necesitaríamos esperarnos antes de hacer esto, tío. Porque no vaya a ser que tengamos que luchar. Tenemos la energía ya tirada por los suelos. Tenemos que estar entre las 10 y las 4 en la iglesia de la noche para que se active. La misión de la noche. Qué diferencia, ¿eh? Cuando ya uno sabe lo que tiene que hacer.
Here we are.
Cargo recuperado. Una también lo he necesitado, si no tiene un tiempo de cárcel, pero bueno, ¿qué se le va a hacer? Joder, de verdad, el nota no sabe salir de la habitación en viaje automático, me cago en los muertos. Ay. Imagino que cuando pase un tiempo se volverá a cerrar y podremos volver a forzar para coger. Sí. Ahora, ¿ves? Ahora te da a usar. Oh, bien.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Oh, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight, but not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine-looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who...
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passage?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as it.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then...
Yeah.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna...
And remember, goodbye.
Where's your torch?
¿Cerrar con llave o qué?
Entertainment? Great.
Ya tenía la llave de la iglesia de todas formas. Va. Tenemos la misión de hablar con el joven. Directamente meterme en el monasterio, ¿no? Contar si es lo que los bandidos quieren que haga. Ah. ¿Puedo? ¿Puedo decir? ¿No me dirán nada? ¿Los gilipollas? Me dejan muy grande. Así aprovecho y duermo en mi propia cama y todo el rollo. Tac. Vamos, coño, caballo.
Come here, lily liver.
Come and get it! Curse it!
Get her!
I'm going to enjoy this. Tienes.
Is that all you've got?
¿Qué han podido? Bien. Oh, tío, creo que no tiene armadura ni nada. Ya han podido, tío. Son muchos, tío. Por rápido, tío, para llevar armadura. Nada, también te digo, me he metido tanto combate que no sé ni cómo será la armadura. Tengo que pasar a repararla. Caballo, me ha dejado tirado. No lo he esquivar. Vamos, acierto un 51% y no acierto un 61%, ¿eh? Ah, vale. Ahora tengo
Blood will be spilt. I'll slaughter you. Yeah.
asaltos, coño, por el bosque. No puedo acceder a mi aposento. ¿Quitan ese privilegio? Esta vez hubiera cargado partida, tío.
What's that?
Y 9 horitas de sueño para recuperarme. A ver si se quita ya la mierda esa de la cárcel.
Look out.
Greetings. What business?
Sir,
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you...
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rate. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities. Goodbye.
Henry's come to see us.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than...
It's worse here than at Scarlett's. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local...
I'm not...
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking...
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here.
What about the others at the mill? Are they...
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a...
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so...
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see...
Who's Lawrence? Another...
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why.
And what do you want to do about it?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a...
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his.
That...
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence.
The monastery wants you to pay for treat...
Leave it be.
If you say so.
Good luck then.
Greetings, Henry.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how...
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly...
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either...
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it...
And the miller won't stick up for you? I would have thought all the...
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to...
And you definitely don't...
I've already told you once. He's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's gonna... Well, get a job here as a hand, and you...
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either. Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill, but not with him around. It's
Me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because...
Back then, making promises was enough.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So...
Fine.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side.
I'll keep that in mind.
Goodbye.
Good day to you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is...
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me...
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill. And I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And...
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they...
I never thought we could...
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. Take care now.
Hey, Henry.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought...
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some... God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull me an ale.
Ale as usual.
God save you. Ale as usual.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. God be with you.
What do you need?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck then.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl?
No. Take care now.
God save you, good night. What can I...
You wouldn't be Carl?
No. See you later. What the...
I've only got 2 hands.
Greetings, good.
You wouldn't be Carl?
No. See you later.
I'm glad to.
You wouldn't be Carl?
No.
Take care.
Coming.
What?
Calm down.
I get...
I shall get drunk.
Again?
I hope I can be of help to you.
Are you Carl by any...
I am?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead...
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Hen...
Could we speak in private? I have...
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as... Get rid of him for me. Take care.
Here, enjoy it.
God save you, good night.
You're Manfred, the young lord...
Indeed I am.
I'd like something to eat.
Here, just as you ordered.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not...
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the...
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you...
I can see... I'll see you later. You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
One ale, please.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. That's it. This'll be the one.
There. Satisfied?
Damn!
How much longer must I wait?
Over here. A beer.
The service is a bit slow here today.
Hmm. We'll see. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't. There's cautious, and then there's chicken. Which is it?
What's the hold up? Hey, Ale, here! How much longer must I wait?
This'll be the one. That'll do me.
There. Satisfied? Here. Here.
All the best, God bless him.
Here we are.
We'll see. That's it.
I've only got 2 hands.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Yo pierdo. Yo pierdo, pero él no. Venga, no me toques la polla, hombre. Mira qué suerte tiene.
No point in pushing it.
One beer.
I'd like a beer.
I was lucky, but that's what it's all about. I've had enough.
I'd like a beer. You said you wouldn't drink today.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow.
What's the hold up there?
Dispuesto a comprar objetos robados. Aumenta esto me interesa, sí.
Manfred's taken care of.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was,
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your Fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his either. Pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, Or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one...
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm...
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak.
But there are poor people everywhere, and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that...
That's all then.
Good luck.
All the best.
Here, just as you ordered.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can...
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even... Goodbye.
Look here.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately.
Bueno, no está mal, tenía un día, ahora tengo un 12 más 3. Estamos empatados. Puedo ganar con este aquí, ¿no?
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was You're a different case, though. Are you?
Sorry, I'm afraid not. I didn't know.
By the keys of St. Peter, what do you imagine we do here? Play dice all day? In the cloisters we read the Holy Scripture and transcribe. Letter or no letter, I won't let you pass this door until you learn what you should know. But me, no buts! There's no place in the Order of St. Benedict for farewell.
Hombre, tengo a Henry incauto, tío. Sabe luchar, sabe de todo, pero no sabe leer. Quiero probar una cosa.
I'm Carl.
We expect...
What of it?
Well, you're a big... Well, we'll see.
Sorry.
By the keys of St... But me, no... Bye.
Apréndele. ¿Cómo mierda aprendo a leer?
Nechodíval bych do šenku, nešidí.
Y también me van a pedir que deje todas mis cosas. Bueno, pues volvemos vamos a volver a rotaje. Vamos a quitarlo todo. Bueno, nada más que hagamos esto, terminamos la misión del monstruo. Y habremos hecho hoy, pues, dos. Bueno, no. Prácticamente. Todo lo que reluce, si lo puedes con ello, pues con esos tres. Ah, voy a darle unos campesinos que nos están atacando. Prácticamente ya tenemos la final, las últimas. El asalto nocturno, el asedio, el cohedeo, esos serán finales. Podría dejarlo en mi casa del rotaje, pero es que no me fío, lo voy a de aquí. Voy a de molino, que sabemos que es totalmente mío. 7, llave de puerta 7. Esto no lo puedo dar, ¿no? Me ha dejado... La llave no la puedo dar. Y ahora en artículos, armas. Me he quedado sin nada, pero... Claro, tío, no tengo ninguna bota ni nada aquí. Que se me pueden buguear las cosas, me pone la guía. Ya tenemos un par de dagas, ¿eh? Ya tenemos dos perforadores. ¿Qué lleva esta? Y claro, lo que sería entrar en alguna casa y robar una fotita. Mira que siempre quería que me comprara. Espérate, no sé que me compinche te encargo. Tiene de todo, me... Acabo de comprar una caballo nueva, tío, vaya tela. La espada está manchada, ¿no? Sí. Vamos a ver aquí. A ver si ahora cuando se despierta el viejo le podemos comprar algo de lo que hayamos vendido. Recuperamos la energía, la hemos perdido. Se va a hacer un poquito más largo, pero bueno, va a pasar. Vamos a dejar hasta las 7. Yo creo que este se levanta. Bueno, este se levanta para el partido a las 6. No se levanta todavía, tío.
God be with you.
I've got some goods here whose owners might...
All right. Good luck then.
Mierda. Hijo de puta, no tiene nada. Hacerme. Una cosita.
Goodbye. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade. but don't stop holding the tum. You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real lots, you have to watch out. Try it a few more times. Hey! Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager? Is he...
I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a master overnight.
I'd like to hone my...
First, you have to have some skills.
I'm interested in more about...
All right.
Maybe another time.
Take care.
I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
All right.
Isn't that quite... Since it's...
You won't convince... Agreed.
Will you teach me...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First, you have to have...
I'm interested...
All right.
Isn't that...
Sorry, but Goodbye.
Yeah.
Hey, what the? Greetings.
Is someone there?
May the Lord watch over you.
Ještě já, pohár vína zaplatím.
May the Lord watch over you. Goodbye.
Vaya carnecilla. Me gustaría 64, ¿eh? Mira, esta.
I'd like to discuss the... What do you say?
You won't convince me. I'm finished.
By Christ! A pickpocket! He's robbing someone!
Take care.
Puta manía de que mi mismo botón para robar bolsillo es la misma de Iglesia, tío. Bueno, mira, esto no pierdo los cosas. Cargamos. Pero voy a tener que comprar también un pantalón, ¿no?
Hey! Oh. What are you up to here? Get out of here or... Oh. You want something from me, do you?
Venga, vamos. Let's go. Come on, baby.
God's blessing. May the Lord watch over you.
Can we do something about the...
Well...
Náš tatíček nebo štíček, daj jim pán Bůh nebesa.
Is this enough?
Podírali staré baby na
That's not enough.
Od neděle do neděle hraj muziko veselé, gatiska má roztrhné, sláma
I knew we
točí z prdele.
God be with you. See you later.
Vale.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
You've no business here. Clear off. Are you looking for someone? Hey, who's there? Must be the wind. What? I'm glad to see you.
Have you heard?
Everywhere they go, they pillage.
What kind of governor is?
He's strict but just. Thank God for him.
God be with you. You've no business here. Clear off. Hey. Are you dead? Good luck to you. Hey!
Good day to you. God be with you.
What was that noise? What the hell was that? Hey, who's there? No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
God save you.
Goodbye.
Bien, sandalia. Yo no había encontrado que ponía muy difícil. Puta mierda.
What the?
Good people, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. That'll make you pour yourself a bit fresh milk to drink. That'll make it dry and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
God be with.
I've got some good.
All right. God be with you. Hey!
I've got some good.
All right. Goodbye.
Can we do something? Since it's.
That sounds pretty. Aye.
Greetings, Henry.
Do you still feel?
Shall we play?
That's really what you want.
I know it's a game for children, but I always like.
All right.
Good. Then. Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than a bat.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide. Ha!
What was that? Was that you? Where are you?
Qué escondite más raro, ¿no? Es una escondite que te tiene que pillar ciega en un espacio cerrado o algo.
There, you see. I can hear better than a bat. Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked. Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke. Help me bring it to the hay.
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
De gana y triunfa. Muy bien, Henry. Muy bien, cojones. Ahí está. Siempre cumplida con esto. Que logra cortejarla, pero no se mete el perro. Hola. Ayúdate fuera, coño.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else.
Lad!
That hayseed.
Don't you want a little wager
Henry,
on the
you
rareta
donkey.
toy, eh?
You really know how to end anyway. What do you mean by next time?
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a
Wouldn't you
little
like to take a
wager on
stroll
the
somewhere?
tourney?
In this weather?
I've got something that needs stitching up.
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags. God! I've got some... I know this is your...
It is indeed. I've got something that needs...
What do you take me for, Henry? Your personal chambermaid?
¿Qué me ha reparado? Ah, me ha reparado todo esto al 100%, tío. Carga, porque si me puede reparar, carga. Tío. Claro, me lo llevo todo encima. Hostia, para que lo repare todo a la vez. Llevo un pinche. Llevo esto. Y está todo así. Ah, no, mira, ¿ves? Me lo ha reparado. Pero dice que me lo ha reparado.
Look at you.
About that...
Ah.
Oh, I think you...
And anyway.
Well, we'll be together. Well, obviously...
Papa, now...
I reckon...
And I'd... But see...
Well, I've got...
I know we can't get... And be fine.
I've got some...
All right.
Ah, no, está roto, no puede. Me cago en la puta. Vale. Había que tener. Gente, pues yo creo que es un buen final. Lo dejamos aquí con las conquistas y ya recuperamos. Porque se nos está haciendo el tiempo de esto. Así que nos vemos en el siguiente.